What is up, guys? Smooth here, back with another Minecraft video, and today we're going to be looking at 10 new and hidden features in Minecraft 1.11. So these are features that I basically thought were not given enough attention or weren't mentioned specifically in the changelog by Mojang. So let's take a look at everything that we have over here. So hidden feature number 1, evokers will dye blue sheep red. This is a really bizarre one, so I want you guys to check this out. So I'm going to take out a sheep, a evoker spawn egg, some lapis, and I'm going to just take this so I can kill it right afterwards. But let me just make sure that I'm off peaceful. There we go. All right, so let's put the sheep down over here. Let's turn him blue. And now let's spawn an evoker and look what happens. He does a weird animation and then he will turn a blue sheep red. He doesn't do this with any other colors, but this might have something to do with his background or his lore. But this is sort of like, I believe, a Team Fortress 2 meme where he makes a sound wololo. W-O-L-O-L. I'm not even sure how it's supposed to be. But again, you'll see if I die him again, he can do it from a pretty far range, so that's 16 blocks away, I believe, is the maximum distance. Let me just get rid of this guy quickly over here in the meantime, because we don't want him messing with any of our sheep in the future. And I forget that I gotta make sure I don't spam click or I'm not gonna do the same amount of damage. Alright, so let's put this stuff away and continue to the next one. Alright, hidden feature number 2, Killer Johnny Vindicators. So this one is another really bizarre one, but you can see over here I have a Vindicator spawn egg and I've named it Johnny. You can use this, you can do this using a anvil. And I'm going to take some mushrooms and some husks. Now basically what happens is if you name a Vindicator Johnny, it'll basically attack pretty much anything that you put near it. So let's put down, let me just close this cage over here quickly. Let's put down a two mushrooms and we'll put down 2 husks. And let's put down a Johnny. And you'll see he'll just pretty much go nuts on anything that comes near him. And again, this could be really cool for future game mechanics if you want to kind of make a battle royale somehow. At the moment, it only works with Vindicators, so it would be really cool to add it to other mobs. But you can see that it is pretty much insane. I mean, look at that. I'm just going to go and do like a little battle royale thing. It looks really, really cool. All right. Next up, we have hidden feature number 3. Vexes can wield custom weapons. This is going to be really cool for custom map makers. So let me show you what a regular Vex looks like. And I'm going to actually give myself a diamond sword in the meantime so I can get rid of these guys. Alright, so let's go just like that. So this is what a regular Vex looks like. And I'll be sure to leave all these commands in the description below so you guys can check them out. So you'll see he has nothing in his offhand and he has a iron sword in his main hand. But if I spawn a custom Vex, and I'll show you what the command sort of looks like. So in this one I gave him a diamond sword and I gave him a shield. Just get a quick look at the command over there, so let's spawn him in. And you'll see he now has a shield and a diamond sword. So you could imagine that this guy could potentially do a lot of damage to you, especially if you had a whole ton of them spawning out. Oops. And you can see that they're hard to reach, but I don't think he's going to bother us from that far away. Alright, next up, hidden feature number 4, Multicolored Shulkers. So if you guys remember, in my previous video, I showed you that there are a bunch of new Shulker Boxes, and they pretty much correspond to the main 16 colors of like clay and wool. But you can now do the same thing with Shulkers. You actually have a command where you can pick the color of Shulkers to spawn. I didn't see Mojang say anything about this, which I thought was really interesting. And I'm not sure why they would add this if they didn't have intentions of using it in the future, but let's spawn them in. And you'll see just like that, we now have 16 different colors of Shulkers. Looks really crazy. Can you imagine these in their, like, you know, a separate biome with like an orange Shulker really well hidden, etc., etc. This thing has a lot of potential for things in the future. I think one of the reasons why they did this is they just want to make the game even more open-ended for modders and whatnot. Really, really big fan of that feature. Next up, hidden feature number 5, evoker spikes can be summoned. Alright, so let's go over here. This one is pretty simple but cool, so let's just open this up. And the attack that an evoker does, the fang attack, can be spawned using a command. Again, the command looks like this. It's called evocation_fangs. And you can spawn a whole ton of them. But again, a really cool little addition for map creators. Next up, hidden feature 6, maps with colored textures. So you can actually pick the color of a map. So if you go over here, you'll see this is what an empty map looks like. But I've made a whole bunch of different colors over here, including 2 slightly different green ones. So again, you have like a blackish one, a bluish one, red, yellow, and brownish over here. And you pretty much have an infinite number of map choices you can make. So if I just change this number over here to pretty much anything that's on the number, like you pretty much use the a color code to type in it over here. So I'm just gonna type in spam a bunch of numbers, see what that'll give me. So let's click this over here, and I pretty much got a black one. So let's see, let's try it, see if I can get another different color. Let's go for maybe like a bluish one. Let's see, is it something like that? No, I think it's, let's try that out. I'm still not getting anything too interesting. Let's put in like a 1-9 over here. I'm just throwing in random numbers here. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. But you guys can mess around with it a little bit more. There are a handful of like those command generators that'll give you something a little bit more useful than this. Let's try some. Just want to get one more good one in there. Having no luck right now. I was getting a bunch of cool ones earlier. So let's go 00863. All right, let's go. All right, this is the worst luck of all time. Last time, 6615320. All right, I surrender with this one, but you guys get it. Type in a bunch of different numbers, and you'll eventually get the one that you want. And I'll put for the ones that I got over here, or at least a handful of them, I'll give you some commands in the description so you guys can get those ones yourself. All right, next up, Hidden Feature 7, Custom Potion Colors, to kind of correspond with the previous stuff we've been seeing. So let's look in here. Over here you have a potion of healing, and over here you have a purple potion of healing. This is really interesting. So if I go like this, I have a custom command which will turn it purple. And again, you can pick what color you want and what potion you want. So if you want to make something kind of interesting, you can pretty much customize it in any way you'd like. All right, next up, Hidden Feature 8, Entity Cramming. So this can be potentially very cool for making traps and whatnot. So let's go in here and let's take a look at the command. Gamerule MaxEntityCramming 8. So I'm setting the max amount of entities that can be in any given space to be 8. So let's make sure it's set to be on. All right, there, it's now set. So let me grab this pig spawn egg over here, and let's press F3 so we can see how many entities we have. So if you look at the top left corner over there, it's 14. Do I have any items in here that fell in? There, yeah, some items I guess fell in there. So you'll see over there at the top left corner, it says 8. If I start putting some pigs in here, the MaxEntityCramming rule will basically not allow more than 8 of them to be alive in there. And I think it says 10 over there because there's some items that fell inside. Yeah, if I pick them up, it'll drop back down to 8. But as you can see, you now can only put a certain limit on things. All right, let's set the time today quickly. All right, next up, Hidden Feature 9. Mobs can equip the Totem of Undying. Again, another really cool feature that has a lot of implications. So over here, I basically gave I think it was a husk is what I did it with. Yeah, I gave a husk a Totem of Undying in each hand. It has an ID totem. So let's open it up, and you'll see right out there, it looks like he's holding 2 voodoo dolls at you, which looks really, really cool. If I was to have him chase me, it looks even funnier. But you can see if I try to kill him now, you'll see he has the particle effect, and he'll now only be holding 1 in his hand. I'm going to do it again. He now has his last life to go, and I'm going to finish him off, and there you have it. So this will be really cool for potential boss fights. Again, I really like the implications of what that can do. And finally, Hidden Feature 10. This one I'm calling Vertical Redstone. It's not necessarily a hidden feature, but kind of a unique concept that wasn't officially announced. But you can essentially do vertical redstone using the new observer block. So if you see, I have this right under here. It'll allow the redstone charge to go straight up. Again, this wasn't really possible before. The only way you could do it in the past would be something like this, where you'd kind of have like this alternating pillar thing. So you see, if I want to just turn it on, it'll go like that. And it does take a little while for these things to go. It's not instantaneous. As opposed to this over here, if I step back, it's pretty much automatic as soon as you go to it. Anyway, guys, that was the gist of all the hidden features I found in Minecraft 1.11. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy using some of the things you found in here. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, a like would be very much appreciated, as it does help me out a lot. And subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one in the future. My name is Smooth, and I'll see you all later. Take it easy, guys.